The midterms do many things. One way that they benefit us informationally is they really show exactly what the parties are running on. Democrats, that we've been discussing, hitting abortion and democracy. We covered that in the program. Well, one of the top 3 issues in ads by Republican Senate candidates right now is safety and crime, which puts heat on criminal justice reform. Take the Rikers Island prison that we've also covered. Democrats vowed to close it, but the new Democratic mayor of New York is walking that back.
What we have to do, we can't do it today, we can't do it tomorrow, but what we have to do as quickly as possible in the city is get off Rikers Island once and for all.
When you still have a higher number of people that can fit into the borough-based jails, what do we do with those that continue to do shootings, robberies, assaults, rapes, and other crimes? What do we do with them?
What do? Mayor Adams is a moderate, former police officer. His new claim is an endorsement of the classist cash bail system. Most people held at Rikers, you have to remember, are presumed innocent. They're awaiting trial for one reason: they can't afford bail. But they're held in this dangerous system, facing new accusations, Rikers is, that it's covered up conditions so bad they just are trying to lie about them, while a judge will decide next month whether to once and for all let the feds take control of what they view as a broken jail. We turn now to civil rights activist DeRay McKesson, the co-founder of Campaign Zero, an organization dedicated to ending the way America does mass incarceration. Welcome back.
It's good to be back.
I don't know if you remember the saying, "I really mean it," but when I tell people here, I really mean it, we're going to stay on these stories, I do. And so while I mentioned the midterms with countervailing heat, and public safety and crime is a big issue in a lot of places in America right now, I don't think anyone can honestly deny that. There's a lot of evidence that Rikers is not making its surrounding area much safer, perhaps the opposite. You've worked on this a long time. Given our follow-up on this story, the floor is yours on Rikers.
So here's the thing. Remember that Rikers is a jail, not a prison. Like you said, the people there are awaiting trial. Prison is where people go after they've been convicted of something. And there's the lowest number of people at Rikers almost in its history. At its height, it was 20,000 people. There are about 5,000 people at Rikers and almost 8,000, 9,000 guards. It's one of the most staffed jails in the world. And yet it is the most unsafe it's ever been. And we don't have any indication that Mayor Adams is actually doing anything to make it better, which is why we want the federal judge to appoint a receiver to take it over. So it won't be the federal government running Rikers. It will be the judge appointing either a person or 2 or 3 people. But when you look at the facts, it's like you look at Herman Diaz. The guards watched him choke on an orange. And then when asked, why didn't you save him? Adams's team was like, well, he had a medical modification and the guard could not have interactions with inmates. Why are you at a jail if you can't interact with inmates? And that's what we see time and time again, Ari.